Alright, so they have the refreshed Model 3 here at San Antonio Airport service location. The guy inside is talking to me about how great it is. And I'm like, yeah, but, I don't know. You know what's tempting is to order a long range and trade out with my current Model 3, although it's a performance. I mean, do I really need that extra second of performance? No, not really. And this would work just as well. And this has some really cool features in it. I'm gonna have to think about it some more. Okay, there you go. And yes, you can shift on the fly like you would normally with the stock, right? If you're in drive, or if you're reversing out of your driveway and you want to shift into drive, you don't have to brake, don't have to stop, just pull it down and it'll go into drive. And the same thing here, just backwards, but anyway, cool. Okay, here we are looking at the Model 3 steering wheel. I mean, it's slightly squared off at the bottom, I guess. Yes, it does have these hooks. These obviously are the turn signal buttons, high beam. Just to do something with this. I forgot exactly what that is. Let's see. Wipers, voice. This must be autopilot. Not sure what this is, but okay. There you go. There's that part. Okay, so you get in the car. It has the blue pedals highlighted. Obviously, no stocks, right? Okay. It shows the blue brake pedal. Press the brake pedal. Here's your chooser. Switch up, drive. Switch down, reverse. Yeah, here's the reverse, okay. And press the park. Okay. Controls. Was there no autopilot? Ooh, I'm going to ask, I guess. I know it's in here. It was in the Model S or Performance. I forgot. Auto shift out of park beta. Okay, so it's possible to set this up so auto shift out of park. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right. So there's the basics of this part. I guess I'm starting to warm up to the Tesla on the back, but okay. It is a cool looking car.
The coolest things is that it keeps updating.
There you go. I like this part. Air conditioned seats. Alright, so I've been told this is a safety feature. This little thing goes into this little hole. So that makes the car just a little bit safer. It holds together just a little bit better. Alright, so here we are with the front seat adjusted for Ray. Actually, it wasn't terribly hard to get into, but there it is. Yes, my feet do fit, although with the position adjusted for Ray, with it being slightly down, I can only push up to the arches of my feet. Okay, that's as far as I can go. But for Ray's position, this is actually fairly comfortable. There you go. There's my knees, but this is expected for Model 3. Yes, there's a little bit of room here, but over here my knee is right up against it. Let's see if I can get my feet. I don't know if that'll show, but yes, my feet are pretty much just kind of wedged in. It doesn't have a whole lot of room, and yes, my thighs are a little bit off the seat, but that's what I expect because I slouch. If I don't slouch, I get a better position. Okay, with my foot on the other side, yeah, there's plenty of room. What's the problem? Actually, yeah, there's decent room for my feet under this under the lip here. Although we'll say, that is hard. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony, it's all good. Just like in the Model Y, actually, I feel like I'm taking up just a little bit more on either side of me. Okay, there you go. And if I squeeze all the way over to, oh wow, that seat's also low. Okay, but there you go. My feet go up because the car is fairly up. I have room. So hey, not bad, huh? Yeah, I'm selling myself, and I don't need to do that. Okay, so one of the questions I've heard is how does the Model 3, the new Model 3, this is the new Model 3, I'm sitting in, the front seat is more or less adjusted the way I would adjust it. My feet actually fit well below the seat, and my knees actually fit pretty well. Now, was it exactly the way I would set it? No, but it's actually pretty close. So, plenty of room. All right, look at it. They have the green accent light on. Ambient light. Okay, that looks pretty nice, actually. There you go. Back screen in action while the front screen is in drive mode. That's pretty good, huh? I like it. Oh, in case you heard some voices in the background, that was Joe talking to a customer about the possibility of buying, or I guess somebody in the guy's family bought a car, and so Joe was talking to him about it. Anyway, it's a great place to be, huh? All right, here we are looking at the trunk of the new Model 3. Now, I expected this to be open, but also on this side, it is open, so that's new. And wait, this looks ever so slightly different, like it's a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay, so similar to what I have in my Model Y, my Model 3, you have room, to lay down even. Hey, I wonder, you could show YouTube videos on this. That's pretty awesome, dude. Okay, so it was a very interesting visit today with the sales side of Tesla down there in San Antonio airport. Obviously, yes, they have a Model 3 refresh. It's a rear-wheel drive. Part of the deal is, can I transfer FSD? All right, my current Model 3 has FSD on it. Okay, if I'm going to trade it in, I want the FSD off of it, and it would obviously go into this. So there's a limited time offer on that, if I understand it right. Now, the one they had there is a rear-wheel drive. That's not for me, no. But I'm thinking a dual motor. Okay, so the performance is I think my performance is 3.2 0-60 time. The Model 3 dual motor, if I understood it right, is around 4.2. So I'm giving up a second 0-60 time. But I don't road race, right? Do I really need a performance? No, it's cool to have a performance, but do I really need it? Not really. Okay, so if I were to trade in my current Model 3 for a new Model 3, I'd get a brand new car. If I can transfer the FSD, then I have FSD on it, and it's a long range, so it's more appropriate to the kind of driving I actually do. And yet, being a dual motor, it has enough acceleration to give a little bit of yee-haw, although not quite what a performance would do, or a Porsche, right? So I don't know. I'm kind of stuck there. The main question I would have is, could they actually get the car to me in time to transfer FSD? These guys in San Antonio, they were funny. They were fun to talk to. Of course, what the guy there is telling me, well, obviously you should have it delivered to San Antonio, because then you get to drive it home. And first I'm like, not really. I don't want to. Then I'm like, well, I normally use US 281 up to Marble Falls and then over on 1431, as opposed to using I-35, right? But then he's saying, well, you use a toll road. Well, I don't know. I mean, my last experience using FSD on toll road was FSD was having a hard time determine where that 85 sign said 85 or it said 65. And there's a bunch of 85 signs, miles per hour that is. And so it would shift back, every once in a while it would shift between the two speed zones. And it was all 85. But anyway, that's just how that thing works. One thought is, if I'm getting hardware 4 with the new Model 3, oh, that would be so much better. And if you haven't seen it go by, you might go back and look. They have this little latch in the doors, and that little latch is to make the car hold together better in an accident. Wow. Yes, my Model 3 2022 does not have that. How cool is that? That's awesome. And of course, the air-conditioned seats. I do live in Central Texas, so air-conditioned seats are kind of a really nice upgrade, so to speak. Anyway, while it's not easy for me, if you're interested in Model 3, as long as you can suffer not having stocks, let me put it that way, because some people, oh my God, I don't have stocks. Do you really need stocks? It's just a question of getting used to it. Now, to be fair to you guys, I've driven both the Model S and the Model X without stocks. So I've already had a preview, and I already found it was easy enough to adjust. Is it perfect? No, but it's easy enough to adjust. If you have a vote, feel free to vote. Obviously, I can't sit on this thought too long, but it requires some working through financial situations to get to the point where I can say I can afford it. Okay, onward, upward, charge. And I hope you enjoy it. If you're curious about the new refresh Model 3, they're starting to deliver those Model 3s. I mean, they had it at St. Elmo. They now have it in San Antonio at airport. So they're out there. Go for it, man.